The traditional view of human senses includes the five external senses: sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. However, this is an oversimplification. Scientists now recognize many more senses that allow us to perceive both the external world and our internal state. The human body is a sophisticated system of sensory receptors that convert different types of stimuli into electrical signals that the brain can interpret. The sight vision. The eye's photoreceptor cells, rods and cones in the retina, convert light into neural signals. Rods are sensitive to low light and are responsible for night vision, while cones detect color and fine details in bright light. These signals travel via the optic nerve to the brain's visual cortex, which forms an image. Hearing audition, sound waves enter the ear and cause the eardrum and tiny bones in the middle ear to vibrate. These vibrations are then transferred to a fluid-filled cochlea in the inner ear, where hair cells convert the mechanical energy into electrical impulses. The auditory nerve sends these signals to the brain, which processes them as sound. Smell olfaction. Olfactory receptors in the nasal cavity bind to specific airborne chemical molecules. This binding triggers signals that are sent to the brain's olfactory bulbs, allowing us to recognize different scents. Taste gustation. Taste buds on the tongue contain specialized cells that detect five basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami savory. These cells send signals to the brain, which, in combination with the sense of smell and texture, creates the full perception of flavor. Touch. Tactile perception. The skin is equipped with various receptors that detect different sensations, including pressure, temperature, vibration, and pain. These signals travel along nerves to the brain's somatosensory cortex, which maps and interprets the location and type of sensation. Beyond the traditional five, there are other senses essential for daily function. The exact number of human senses is debated, but here are some of the most recognized. Proprioception, often called the sixth sense. This is the body's awareness of the position and movement of its parts in space. Without needing to look at them, receptors in muscles, joints, and tendons constantly provide this feedback to the brain. Equilibrioception. This is our sense of balance, which is controlled by the vestibular system located in the inner ear. It helps us stay upright and coordinate our movements. Thermoception. The ability to sense temperature, which is detected by thermoreceptors in the skin and elsewhere in the body. Nociception. The sensation of pain, unlike touch, which has different receptors for various stimuli. Nociceptors are specifically for detecting potential damage to the body. Interoception. This is the sense of our internal bodily state, include feelings of hunger, thirst, or a full bladder. Humans have many other less recognized senses, each with its own specific receptors, but all working together to create a cohesive experience of the world and ourselves.